Ladies and gentlemen, please stand. The College of Education, Health, and Society proudly presents the Class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty of the College of Education, Health, and Society. Students, faculty, and guests, please welcome the Dean and Administration of the College of Education, Health, and Society.
Good morning. I am Michael Dantley, the Dean of the College of Education, Health, and Society, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to today's recognition ceremony. Leading us today in song will be members of the Miami University Men's Glee Club. Please remain standing and remove your hats to join us in the singing of our national anthem. Please be seated.
Miami's one of those places, no matter what mood you're in, you can walk outside and it's beautiful.
I fell in love with the campus, the faculty members, and even the current students that I talked to. They wanted me to come here.
It was a very easy transition from my high school to Miami.
It had like this home away from home feeling, which was really great. Teacher ed is just a very positive environment, very welcoming and loving.
Our professors aren't just there teaching at us, they have such a passion for what they do.
We've been able to go out to the field really early, like my first semester here.
It just feels good just to get up and be able to be a part of something that's bigger than you.
It's an amazing field to be able to help students who are just as capable as any other students, but they need a little extra support sometimes.
We've really gotten to go into the classrooms a lot and work with the students. We've had plenty of opportunities to have like one-on-one interactions.
I see all of my faculty and teachers, and they know me by name.
You're able to share these connections with people that you wouldn't otherwise have, along with the athletes. You know, you're spending 20 hours with them a week.
For being able to participate in research, I was able to see what goes into actually doing those kinds of tests and how that applies to the real world.
I just always have loved that aspect of service, and I think this is something that ties into it. I really think that my career will be giving back to people.
Social work is this perfect combination of advocating for these larger forces in society while also making those meaningful connections with other people.
You learn so much about what you're going to deal with, like not just in your career, but like your real life.
In the urban teaching cohort, we have to take Empower courses because I think it's really important to be immersed and know where your students are coming from so you can be better equipped to teach them.
We have some cool things like the anatomage table. I absolutely love using that. You actually get to see what you're learning about. And then in the athletic training lab, we have a thing called MediMan, which comes alive, and it's really cool, really fun to interact with.
Is they have a technology where you can kind of interact with avatars in a traditional setting of a classroom.
The ETL is an educational technology learning lab. It's a collaborative space for you to study and also to work on projects.
Being on an undergraduate research team really enables you to analyze and produce research at the level that you're at.
I went to Fiji in the South Pacific for 3 weeks and got to experience their culture.
There's always something going on. You can get involved like in a million different ways. There's always clubs, activities, all kinds of fun, just events going on.
It's a very extracurricular oriented campus.
And I feel definitely included in EHS. This is a big family here, which I love.
We're all here because we want to help people and make a difference.
Love the campus. I love the community that I've been able to live in. On-campus residence hall has been awesome. Program's been awesome. I've fallen in love with the school.
But I came here and I felt at home instantly, and I could not imagine myself being anywhere else.
Now, I'd like to say something quickly to the students. Not only did you choose to make it Miami, you have made it at Miami, and you are to be congratulated. Congratulations to our class of 2019. Students, you are Miami University's graduating class of 2019, and as such are now officially part of Miami's 210-year-old proud history. Founded in 1909 as Miami's first professional school, the College of Education, Health, and Society has a rich heritage of producing graduates who provide leadership in our schools, agencies, and communities. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the college, let me extend my hearty congratulations and warm wishes. Today's ceremony is to recognize and to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduating class. Certainly the focus today is on you. Yet, let's take a moment to shine the spotlight on the individuals who share in your achievements. So graduates, please stand. Look around this arena. Find your parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, partners, spouses, and any others who have supported you along the way, and give them a round of applause. Please be seated. At this time, I am pleased to recognize those participating in the ceremony today. Serving as our Grand Marshal, Dr. Martha Castaneda, Associate Professor in the Department of Teacher Education and recipient of the Richard T. Delp Outstanding Faculty Award. I also wish to acknowledge our announcer, Dr. Leah Wasburn-Moses in the Department of Educational Psychology, and our pianist, Trevor Boardman, and members of the Men's Glee Club for their very important role in today's program. It is with great pride that I ask those most responsible for your education, the faculty and staff here today, who represent our entire family in the College of Education, Health, and Society, and our distinguished emeriti who might be in the audience, to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to call now upon Dr. Denise Taliaferro-Bazil, Associate Dean for Diversity and Student Experiences and Associate Professor in the Department of Educational Leadership, for further introductions and recognition of our undergraduate students receiving Latin honors.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of our platform party. I will ask each person to stand in turn to be recognized. Please hold your applause until they all have been introduced. So seated to my right, we have our sign language interpreters, Stephanie Terry and Veronica Millett. Then we have Dr. Elise Redina, Professor and Chair of the Department of Family Science and Social Work. Dr. Amity Notemeyer, Professor and Chair of the Department of Educational Psychology. Dr. Helene Alessio, Professor and Chair in the Department of Kinesiology and Health, and our student speaker today, Vincent Smith. And to my left, besides Dean Dantley, we have Dr. Rosemarie Ward, who's the Dean of the Graduate School. Associate Dean of the Graduate School. Somehow you're not written in here. Dr. Thomas Petter, Professor and Chair of the Department of Educational Leadership. Dr. Brian Schultz, Professor and Chair of the Department of Teacher Education. Dr. Cheryl Sellers, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Education in Innovation and Technology, and Professor in the Department of Family Science and Social Work. And Dr. Kevin Bush, Associate Dean for Faculty Development and Graduate Education, and Professor in the Department of Family Science and Social Work. And now Dr. Rosemarie Ward, I'm sorry about that, Associate Dean for the Graduate School and Research Office. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our platform party. We will now honor the accomplishments of our undergraduate students who are graduating today with distinction. With the undergraduates who have achieved the distinction of cum laude, which is a grade point average of 3.70, please stand and be recognized. With the undergraduates who have achieved the distinction of magna cum laude, that's a grade point average of 3.85, please stand and be recognized. With the graduates who have achieved the distinction summa cum laude, a grade point average of 3.95, stand and be recognized. Congratulations to you all on your achievement of these academic distinctions. Dr. Dantley.
Now I'd like to introduce our student speaker for today. Vincent Smith is a kinesiology major with a pre-medical studies co-major from Westerville, Ohio. Over the course of his final year on campus, Vincent has served as the student body vice president for Associated Student Government. For the past several years at Miami University, he has been involved in the Department of Kinesiology and Health's conducting research with Dr. Kyle Timmerman and on the possible effects of habitual diet, oh boy, and exercise changes on skeletal muscle inflammation and metabolic disorders. Vincent participated in the undergraduate summer scholars program studying the specific effects of diet and exercise intervention on insulin sensitivity in the human body. He presented his findings once at the Midwest chapter of the American College of Sports Medicine in Grand Rapids, Michigan last November. At the end of the month, he will be presenting updated findings in Orlando, Florida, at the National Gathering of the American College of Sports Medicine. Vincent was the executive secretary of the Minority Association of Pre-Medical Students and was also the vice president of academics and parent weekend coordinator for his social fraternity, Delta Sigma Phi. This spring, he is a recipient of Miami's Student Service Leadership Award in the category of Campus Life Leadership. In the time immediately following after graduation, Vincent will be pursuing a Master of Physiology post-baccalaureate degree before applying to medical school in hopes of studying and eventually practicing in the fields of pediatrics and anesthesiology. Wow. Will you welcome, please, Vincent as he comes to present this morning.
Thank you, Dean Dantley. I would like to first thank Dean Dantley for allowing me the accolade of addressing my peers on a day such as this, on a stage such as this. Over the past year, it's been my honor to serve as student body vice president, acting as a conduit of sorts, representing my fellow students on a number of issues at an administrative level. Today, I will be representing my peers one final time, speaking on the next steps as a collective class. Next, subsequently, the following, things to come. These are transitional words, demarcating the divide between the present and the future. From attending graduate school to starting jobs and everything in between, the next steps are unknown, uncertain, and unfamiliar. They represent change. Reflecting back, Miami was a change from the monotony of our lives in high school and has provided us with a level of unprecedented growth in ways that we never imagined possible. In this moment, in the coming months and years, we are moving into a transitional phase in our lives, leaving our home for a second time to go out into the world, searching for our next great adventure. But for now, let's focus on enjoying today, this moment, and being together. Together as one Miami, together we find our passions. And now we'll use those newfound passions to go out into the world and take it on. Together we remember those friends, family members, professors, and mentors who all played an important role in helping us reach this converging point together. Together we celebrate this group's ascension to an elite assembly, the Miami alumni. Alumni of this great university are driven to succeed, driven to challenge the world, driven to love, driven to honor. Oxford has become an amazingly special place for so many of us over the course of these past 4 years. It has become home, and home is where your heart is. Home is where you're loved and where you're honored and cared for. For so many of us, the famed phrase, love and honor, will continue to have a special place in our hearts as we continue to move forward in our lives after Miami. When we undoubtedly stumble upon a fellow alum, when we hear about another top company having a Miami alum at its home, or even when we see some of our nation's most powerful political leaders be a product of this great institution, we'll be reminded that we now have a second home to come back to, bringing everything full circle. And after you leave here today, I implore you to discover what love and honor truly means to you. In this world, we are always told that we must know who we are and where we're going. So, where are we going? We're going to the stars and beyond. We're going to create change in our society, and we're going to make a difference in the lives of our future students, patients, and clients. We are going on a search of sorts. searching for the truth, for ways to better serve our communities, for ways to be the movers and shakers of our society. We are looking for ways to provide support to others in the way that so many have provided support to us along our journey. We are searching to find ourselves. So, who are we? We are educators, researchers, future healthcare providers, and social workers, among many other professionals that impact society in tremendous ways. We are a product of the support of family, friends, roommates, professors, and research mentors. We are a product of experience in the pursuit of knowledge. We are hard workers who are able to relish in the positive impacts that we have on others. We are progress in the next great innovation in our chosen fields of study. We are the product of the College of Education, Health, and Society. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. President John Quincy Adams. We are leaders in society, and we are able to give so much of ourselves throughout the course of our careers. We will be giving energy, time, and our strengths. Miami as an institution is also a leader in a number of academic disciplines, student engagement, and the alumni commitment after graduation. It is my hope that as leaders, we will be able to give just a little bit more of ourselves to a place that has given us so much. So my advice to you, look forward and never look back, unless you happen to be looking upon a special place called Oxford, Ohio. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent. Thank you. At this point, I would like to call on members of the platform party to come forward and to congratulate the graduates from EHS. I'll start with Dr. Rosemary Ward.
Good morning. On behalf of the Graduate School, it is my honor to acknowledge the accomplishments of our students here today who completed their programs of graduate study. And just a quick reminder, you're the only you, and there's a lot of haters out there, but you're gonna go out and transform that world. You are the future. So will the candidates for the master's degree and the candidates for the specialist in education degree please stand? I have the pleasure to present the candidates for the master's degree and the specialist in education degree. The master's degree requires a minimum of 30 credit hours of coursework beyond the bachelor's and scholarly activities beyond the bachelor's degree. These rigorous programs prepare our graduates to enter a workforce as advanced professionals for further academic study. With the approval of the graduate faculty, each of these candidates have completed all the requirements for their degree, and I present them to you with pride. Please join me in congratulating those receiving the master's and specialist degrees. Please be seated.
Will the undergraduates from the Department of Kinesiology and Health please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest Miami University graduates who have majored in athletic training, kinesiology, nutrition, public health, and sport leadership and management. Please join me in congratulating them on their achievements. Please be seated.
Will the undergraduates from the Department of Educational Leadership please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest Miami University graduates who have majored in educational studies. Please join me, in absentia obviously, in congratulating them on their accomplishments.
Will the Inclusive Special Education undergraduates from the Department of Educational Psychology please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest Miami University graduates who have majored in Inclusive Special Education. Please join me in congratulating them on their accomplishments. Please be seated.
Good morning. Will the undergraduates from the Department of Family Science and Social Work please stand if able? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest Miami University graduates who have majored in family science and social work and who will pursue careers as social workers, family life educators, and child life specialists. Please join me in congratulating them on their accomplishments. Please be seated.
Good morning. Will the undergraduates from the Department of Teacher Education please stand if able? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest Miami University graduates who have majored in early childhood education, middle childhood education, adolescent young adult education, and foreign language education. Please join me in congratulating them on their accomplishments. Please be seated.
We will now honor the accomplishments of our seniors by reading their names as they cross the platform to receive congratulations. I understand that what I'm about to say, nobody's going to follow. But please, please do your best to cheer and celebrate when your undergraduate's name is read at a dull roar, so that the other folks can hear their students' names called. I think that's what this says. Yeah, so please, keep it down some. Will you do that? But I also understand that this is such a major, major accomplishment that we all want to celebrate in the achievement of these young people. So keep it down. All right, so will our faculty assistants for today's ceremony please take their locations as I make introductions. Our stage assistants are Molly Kelly, Associate Clinical Faculty in the Educational Psychology Department, Dr. William Berg, Professor in the Kinesiology and Health Department, and Dr. Ann McKenzie in the Teacher Education Department. Our diploma handlers are Dr. Michelle Cosma. That's great. Assistant Clinical Faculty in the Teacher Education Department, and Dr. Paul Branscombe, Associate Professor in the Kinesiology and Health Department. Our readers for today are Dr. Tammy Schwartz, Director of the Urban Cohort, and Dr. Kyle Timmerman, Associate Professor in the Kinesiology and Health Department. Marshals leading our graduate students are Dr. Robin Veely, Professor in the Kinesiology and Health Department, Dr. Jason Abbott, Associate Professor in the Educational Psychology Department. And marshals leading our undergraduate students are Dr. Carolyn Slotin, Associate Teaching Professor in the Family Science and Social Work Department, and Dr. Jeannie Duget, Assistant Clinical Professor in the Teacher Education Department.
You go first. Yeah, spray.
Emily E. White.
Matthew David Kohler.
Alicia McLaughlin.
Jacob Matthew Chamberlain.
Devan Mary Shackroff.
Kent Mitchell Ford.
Stephanie Sweet Arani.
Eugene Wentworth.
Korea Lake Petro.
Ilsa Lund Jones.
Kylie Lauren Petro.
Anthony Joseph Falacci.
Jennifer Lynn Shupe.
Matthew David Syrup.
Kate Stevenson Bowers.
Alexander George Bianco.
Andrew Bowers.
Olga Filatova.
John David Vonderheide.
Jason Blas Armatrout.
Julietta Rosemarie Reynolds.
Mary Elizabeth Fleener.
Monica Lee Baxter.
Emily K. Unger.
Susan Boone Slattery.
Caitlin Lee Thompson.
Kayla Jo Ziegler.
Jessica Marie Sanchez.
Heidi Lynn Siebold.
Emma Rose Harris.
Elise K. McWilliams.
Sydney Johanna Schenk.
Jessica Denise Korb.
Alicia Christine Rosamovich.
Carmen H. Gashan.
Morgan Renee Abney.
Joe Michael Heilman.
Rebecca Davidson Cassidy.
Suzanne Noble Cato.
Courtney Nicole Geyer.
Kenneth Lee Blaze.
Jenna Grace Russell.
Zanuddin Hayder.
Jacqueline Noel Parrott.
Cowan Anthony Olinger.
Lauren Elizabeth Behrens.
Alexander James Abrams.
Sophia Elizabeth Feller.
Elizabeth Ann Sons.
Angel Raimundo.
Olivia Ellen McCannerlin.
Arden Lee McMath.
Rael Aaron Heistand.
Meredith Mackay Stutz.
Okay. Elisa Teresa Chavert.
Bailey Reed.
Michaela Crafton.
Samantha Marie Hager.
McKenna Catherine Aris.
Abby Ansley.
Janessa Nari Scott.
Jessica L. Bear.
Vanessa Santiago.
Lauren Ann Sherrod.
Gabrielle Ariana Volk.
Jennifer Lauren Shine.
Juan Tak Shin.
Ryan Alexander Siraki.
Sarah Elizabeth Schlebig.
Michael Anthony Anderson.
Julia McCrae Harrelson.
Alyssa Epler Goss.
Madison Katarzyna White.
Kelly Michelle Talby.
Kayla Nicole Blust.
Alexandra Nicole Hill.
Justin Tyler Rossi.
Brianna Israel Addison.
Chelsea Christianella Lamassa.
Jason Pavas.
Morgan Anastasia Cody.
Megan Lynn Septrino.
Alana Strecker.
Janae Christine Hutchins.
Abby Louise Mock.
Savannah Michelle Turner.
Chi Yu Ying Hong.
Tracy P. Miller.
Drusilla Roberts.
Sarah Nicole Wooten.
Serena Catherine Daly.
Emily Ann Suhumsky.
Kelsey Elizabeth Listerman.
Candace Parsons.
Molly Therese James.
Shenyu Jung.
Noah Aaron Gilbert.
Yaru Yaru.
Tessa Lee Whitridge.
Chung Lu.
Bradley John Davis. Kylie Nicole Hundley. Abigail Ray Musgrave. Catherine Grace Kowalski. Carolina Ramirez.
Kyle. Okay, got it.
Hannah Elizabeth Hurd. Megan Holly Dingus. Caitlin Marie Johnson. Ashley Ray George.
Vincent Michael Smith.
Nell Kristen Sundra.
Elizabeth Ann Edwards.
Abigail Taylor Stone.
Guiping Young.
Joseph Brandon Morgan.
Benjamin D. Drake.
DeAndre Benny Montgomery.
Grace Hannah Kennedy.
Junior McMullen.
Kelsey Marie Coles.
Ala Ase.
Allison Marie King.
Darius Javar Thompson.
Madeline Elizabeth Gephardt.
Kennedy Samantha Jane Thompson.
McKenna Lynn D. Ray.
Gloria Archangel Alan Kanihasata Tipman.
Andrew Jeffrey Connor.
Anuka Marie Lee.
Jeffrey William Hurst Jr.
Melissa Marie Mengus.
Blake Orion Benjamin.
Margaret Catherine Meyer.
Cameron Elizabeth Carruthers.
Alyssa Michelle Zydek.
Jessica Elizabeth Huxoma.
Riley Morgan Williams.
Mallory Ray Chadwick.
Caitlin Nicole Gleason.
Margaret Elizabeth Taylor.
Valerie Lynn Sawtell.
Emily Marie Burkwan.
Hannah Grace Luther.
Tyler Scott Williams.
Jake L. Sierra.
Jennifer Justice Pritikin.
Austin Patrick Snyder.
Samuel Harden.
Madeline Rose Passarella.
Jackson Joseph Callow.
Panagiotto Catullus.
Caitlin Margaret Muldowney.
Brandy M. Wagers.
Daniel Oscar Kratt.
Abigail Elizabeth Larson.
Clara Noel Gannon.
Sarah Claire Erb.
Christopher Keegan Adder.
Emily Charlotte Samanskas.
Megan Elizabeth Boyle.
Kevin Thomas Haid.
Alexis Renee DiLorenzo.
Jan Pern.
Lauren Dawn Barnes.
Dylan Soraki.
Hannah Jane Fiji.
Samantha Marie Miller.
Kelly Diane Kale.
Jacob Scott Osborne.
Victoria Paige Collins.
Andrew Michael Rengley.
Jonathan Allen Hoyas.
Peyton Adele Young.
Catherine Marie Shelley.
Cecily Inman Myers.
Phoebe K. Carlson.
Kristen Marie Zadowski.
Ezekiel Jeremiah Cole.
Kaylee Joy Arnold.
Timothy Dapo Ushin Owa.
Anna Lee Ditzler.
Dia Ariana Das.
Johnny Ann Kathleen Wall.
Mackenzie Jean Broshier.
Kendall Rose McCoy.
Janie Lynn Jones.
Lindsay Elise Maynard.
Carrie Ann Rose Colby.
Kenneth Allen Scherlinger.
Elizabeth Nicole Jordan.
Jordan Matthew Harold.
Madeline Nicole Drabeck.
Zachary Joseph Tiven.
Samantha Lynn Kingdom.
Michaela Diane Popovic.
Hannah Patrice Kettle.
Margaret Kenny McMahon.
Victoria Ann Sweepas.
Danielle Marie Leach.
Alana Juliette Nuff.
Ali Shai Stillman.
Gia Eastman.
Matthew Evan Morris.
Kendra Lynn Wilhoit.
Lauren Harwood Anderson.
Erico Leme Montenegro.
Valerie Nicole Schmitz.
Connor James Brown.
Kristen Nicole Pleasant.
Daniel Stephen Roth.
Jared Halliday Botger.
Tristan James Busick.
Madison Lee Mize.
Kevin Michael Taylor.
Jessica Sue Bropes.
Jabril Grimes.
Tanner Christian Speakman.
Leighton Kane Brooke Kentwell.
Priya Mayer.
Daniel Hay.
Olivia Jean Pharisee.
Madeline Elizabeth Charles.
Morgan Neely Vince.
Kelsey Ann Myers.
Haley Alexandra Wisby.
Elizabeth Ann Rohde.
Allison Danielle Drake.
Haley Alexis Earhart.
Kariston Megan Wilson.
Victoria Ann Marie Buell.
Elise Noel McKenzie.
Nancy Catherine Nicole Hunter.
Grant Vincent Pittman.
Mary Catherine McCarthy.
Miles James McKernan.
Sarah Catherine Wyand.
Alex Thomas Zielinski.
Mark Joseph Holtgrave.
Anna Kathleen Geary.
Ryan Benjamin Fox.
Lucas C. Mayock.
Brett Michael Schubert.
Gabrielle Elise Maslowski.
Caitlin Nicole Green.
Evan Jacob Spar.
Theodore David Rabinowitz Buck.
Jacob Toff Eulenbrock.
Joseph Michael Tenenbaum.
Rebecca Serrano.
Skriniak. Hannah Rita Skriniak.
Juliana Gabrielle Mori.
Madison Michelle Flight.
Keaton Philip Metz.
Samantha Paige Schoen.
Jack Christopher Schmiesing.
Keely Rumplick.
Gwen Penelope Riviera Torres.
Sarah Eleanor Heaven.
Kathleen Lynn Kavanaugh.
Mary Beth Carey.
Madison Paige Krafka.
Mitchell John Dorner.
Okay. Andrea Pauline Luperiella.
Carolyn Nicole Kerr.
Caitlin Marie Medeiros.
Aisha Feetner.
Courtney Cheyenne Turner.
Casey Renee Heindel.
Megan Taylor Lobring.
Rebecca Emily Bartram.
Colleen Louise Zigman.
Hannah Nicole Moland.
Maureen Catherine Commutis.
Emily J. Lemchuk.
Keegan McGough Holmes.
Grace Janet Olson.
Sydney Elizabeth Spitzfadden.
Olivia Vermel Hamilton.
Samantha Louise Crozier.
Phoebe Rose Cheney.
Chloe B. Wright.
Maggie Elizabeth Cunningham.
Emily Morgan Santon.
Lauren Marie Van Dierendock.
Anne Lee Allmiller.
Gabriella Nicole Tagliamonte.
Rachel Louise Sutphin.
Joseph Andrew Weiss IV.
Lindsay Nicole Rudek.
Jeffrey Leon Caldwell II.
Catherine Elizabeth Abney.
Davis Christopher Mahalski.
Dylan Jesse Akers.
Leah Elizabeth Arnsby.
David Jacob Singer.
Ham Bao.
Megan Grace Mulligan.
Caitlin Reed Jablonski.
Asa Elias McComb.
Catherine Lynn Honeywell.
Ashley McCartney.
Emma R. Armstrong.
Dylan J. Frank and Casper.
Kirsten Louise Fox.
Jeffrey Isaiah Short.
Madison Lise Kappas.
Emily Ann Staff.
Lauren Elizabeth Hofler.
Elizabeth Ellen Fulton.
Ashley Elizabeth Tackett.
Hannah Elizabeth Oder.
Kelsey Kate Allen.
Alyssa Kathleen Odo.
Jackson Robinson Katz.
Emily Earhart Walker.
Jacob Brian Helm.
Shelby Elise Frizzell.
Austin Trent Davidson.
Catherine Elizabeth O.
Brock Nicholas Downey.
Audrey Clarice Pritchett.
Arissa Camille Freeman.
Anna Jane Reese.
Calliope Kunturi.
Carly Ann Helbling.
Emily Grace Fletchall.
Rachel X. Martin.
Michaela Caitlin Hall.
Abigail Elizabeth Herron.
Alex Benjamin Semskrat.
Nicholas Gregory Myers.
Selena Josephina Gardner.
Sarah Elizabeth Felton.
Marie Grosh.
Samantha Nicole Thompson.
Timothy Jacob Croucher.
Rebecca Rose Miller.
Allison Hummel.
Emily Ann Culberson.
Lindsay Cardacci.
Liana Bell McDonald.
Alexa Nicole Kent.
Sarah Rhodes.
Casey Victoria Pritchard.
Pearl Rose Whistler.
Jordan Lee Davis.
Sierra Francis Savin. Savin.
Eric Andrew DeCuro.
Rebecca Marie Waits.
Emily Sarek Mueller.
Brianna Marie Breckenridge.
Matthew David Dole.
Kylie Shadon Gamble.
Ryan Patrick O'Toole.
Alexis Noel Schofstall.
Emily Renee Olson.
Emily Lane Miller.
Jessica Nicole Cooper.
Olivia Jane Engel Panic.
Paige Elizabeth Galberg.
Brittany Nicole Talbot.
Megan Catherine Dorsey.
Alexis Mackenzie Ross.
Abigail Jane Fergus.
Lauren Elizabeth Sanchez.
Emily Nicole Wolfsorn.
Megan Marie DeClute.
Robert Minnow Cohn.
William Edward Rolfs.
Elise Nicole Kramer.
Naomi Katja Patton.
Amelia Adele Abanelli.
Haley Diane Johnson.
Sophie Lee Greenberg.
Jolie Elise Blumberg.
Paige Elizabeth DeWitt.
Adriana Christine Johnson.
Natalie Javadin.
Ashley Morgan Kemper.
Melanie F. Carlson.
Courtney Paige Kemper.
Carolyn Marie Schufrider.
Matthew David Molina.
Tyler Irvine Gady.
Liam Campbell McLaughlin.
Joshua Samuel Rudy.
Patrick J. Caulfield Jr.
Belle Elizabeth Cassidy.
Shi Jung.
Sarah Elizabeth Howe.
Shuqing Zhou.
Megan Taylor Edison.
Zinnia Young.
Sarah Marie Krott.
Han Liu.
Sydney Elizabeth Beal.
Ying Pan.
Morgan Solinsky.
Liang Wen.
Samantha Arlene Center.
Wang Xuan.
Allison Ray Scores.
Yucheng Huang.
Caroline Elizabeth Moore.
Connor Gregory Roberts.
Mackenzie Layson Cannon.
Kristen Alexandra Reed.
Emily Marie Wild.
Anna Nicole Mink.
Hannah Marie Grulick.
Morgan Taylor Nicely.
Presley Carl Spicer.
Andrew K. Brune.
Michaela Lynn McVeigh.
Charles Henry Capucci.
Paige Ann Farwick.
Nathan M. Novak.
Amanda Lee Fink.
Nicholas Witt Palmer.
Brian Michael Kessler.
Travis Jeffrey Storr.
Natalie Ann Hornbuckle.
Colin David Sotherington.
Phoebe Jansen Christian.
Desmond Malachi Mulcahy.
Rachel Elaine Pugh.
Zachary A. Sattler.
Sarah Ann Huber.
Abigail Claire Nowakowski.
Lamont Eric Bohannon Jr.
Taylor Childress Jervis.
Jacqueline Marie Zigman.
Hannah Michelle Brockman.
Nicole Eve Martin.
Courtney Alexis Young.
Marissa P. Wolf.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Vance.
Courtney Elizabeth Hazen.
Bailey Marie Rack.
Lily Brenda Farha.
Lauren Elizabeth Mayer.
Caitlin Elizabeth Bobbitt.
Nicole Helen Schlemm.
Kara Lee Belsky.
Grace Victoria Saunders.
Kathleen Marie Bushley.
Morgan Patterson.
Oh no. Chandler Jacob Adams.
No, you're fine. Jingnang Wong.
Zachary Edward Fritz.
Trevor Herbert Johansson.
Noah Tyler Brown.
Graham Christian Sofel.
Noah Callie.
Ashley Elizabeth Steinke.
Madeline Esther Humphreys.
Rhea Nicole Mikesel. Molly Elizabeth Carroll and Zaxby.
Emel Ozdemer.
Catherine Ellen Milders.
Timothy David Ryman.
Suzanne Lee Lohman.
Nicole Alexandra Maurer.
Jennifer Paige Muehlbauer.
Olivia Christine Schul.
Caitlin M. Frint.
Alexandra Elizabeth Frederick.
Annalisa Marie Molina.
Sarah Mary Hagedorn.
Daniel T. Condren.
Dominique Annette Kakasha.
Liam M. Kelleher.
Wyatt James Bischoff.
Elizabeth Marie Menker.
Austin John Drake.
Claire Margaret Ziegler.
Joseph Murphy Graham.
Colton Christopher Rowell.
Stephanie Elizabeth Ryan.
Eric P. Van Zant.
Jessica Louise Weaver.
Thomas J. Venemeyer.
Miranda Ruth Kapora.
Savannah Christine Woods.
Samantha Taylor Schulteis.
Melissa Betty Mae McHenry.
Madison Rose Allen.
Benjamin Gregory Shoemaker.
Nicole Ann Gagan.
Ariella Panos.
Maria Jessica Kahn.
Megan Kathleen Massa.
Sarah A. Butts.
Lindsay Lee Muller.
Brittany Lee Neidert.
Madison Mackenzie Rowe.
Jada. Kelsey Jada Brock.
Ashley Nicole Weathers.
Rachel Janae Hollins.
Seamus P. Meany.
Derek Alexis Freeman.
Kristen Nicole Petrosky.
Damani Nashe Ramey.
Binyu Lin.
Wilhelmina Brempong.
Sarah Elizabeth Brown.
Megan Elizabeth Neiswanger.
Edward Zachary Pelka.
Kiera Robinson Hassel.
Tristan Zoe McQuilkin.
Darbra Shea Gallagher.
Hannah Morgan Scally.
Yua Hashiguchi.
Elizabeth Ann Smith.
Madison June Armbruster.
Taylor Ruth.
Shelby Nicole Pruitt.
Corey Phil Thompson.
Ryer Joseph Gardenswartz.
Eric James Hinkle.
Hannah, sorry, go ahead.
Morgan Ashley Schaefer.
Hannah Meha Frake.
Natalie Marie Patricio Agosto.
Kendall Marie Fox.
Abigail Ann Willett.
Elaine Teresa Bulick.
Mary Oluwafon Malayo Ojurinde.
Okay, Julia Catherine Emery.
Elena Tay.
Carmen Zidi Jangazo.
Mercedes Obregon.
Anthony Cesare.
Katie Elizabeth Wolf.
Kenneth Schaefer Hurley.
Catherine Jane Riley.
Ryan David Huffman.
Michaela Lynn Waldick.
Colin Lee Kaplan.
Natalie Elizabeth Zanardelli.
Ming Ming Hong.
Casey Renee Riley.
Maria Anastasia Bishel.
Abigail Joanne Thompson.
Anne Shalou Frazee.
Taylor Marie Wood.
Caitlin Melissa Shive.
Camila Rodriguez.
Kira Morgan McDonald.
Jenna Taylor Odom.
Lena Sophie Koenig.
Kylie Sue Royal.
Morgan Julia Fall.
Paige Nicole Osterwish.
Carly Joyce Brummett.
Veda L. Morrison.
Alexis Nicole Mann.
Emma Rosalind Luckman.
Kelly Wilson.
McMinamy. Jocelyn Kate McMinamy.
Grace Helen Ginsberg.
Austin Stoll.
Kelly Marie Dorger.
Pio Shien.
Morgan Marietta Aducci.
Rishin Song.
Samantha Michelle Cushion.
Junkun Lu.
Olivia W. Crummels.
Shengyu Lu.
Spencer Donovan Fanella.
Michaela Elagine Rockmore.
Monica Rose Parsley.
Sydney Elizabeth Stiles.
Jessica Suzanne Bird.
Bridget Marie Scott.
Samantha Danielle Hetrick.
Caitlin Grace Snee.
Victoria Lynn Barger.
Nathan Richard Schwartzentruber.
Caitlin Louise Finn.
Caitlin Rose Wren.
Holden Ramel Price.
Alyssa Jordan Roundtree.
Alexandra Michelle Seconty. Olivia Sue Berthel. Lamuel Damon Bean.
Well, we're nearing the end of the ceremony, and now the celebrating as well as the hard work begin. I personally applaud the accomplishments you as graduates have made in order to sit here this morning. I commend all those who have supported you on this journey, your family, friends, and the EHS faculty and staff, many of whom have been present today at this ceremony. So I close our time together with these words. Celebrate because you deserve to. Thank those persons who have been your support and your anchor over this season of your commitment to achieving your degree. And after you're celebrating and thanking everyone who has been there for you, go out and do your part to impact lives in the most positive and profound ways possible. Find that space that will be the venue where your gifts, your education, your experiences, and your passions are best aligned and utilized. It might take some time, trial and error, multiple trials and multiple errors, but keep searching for your space in the world where your authentic self will be engaged in positively influencing the lives of others. Don't allow failure to stop you. Learn from those times and get back at it only this time equipped with the lessons learned. You have been prepared here in the College of Education, Health and Society to see your work as transforming our society so that justice, fairness, and equity become more evidenced in our everyday lives. So, get ready to go and celebrate, but know that as Dean of the College, I expect and look forward to hearing how the class of 2019 has made phenomenal differences in our society. I expect to hear how you have transformed the lives of students you teach, the families you serve, the hospitals and institutions where you work, the teams and athletes whose lives you enhance, and even the ways you extend your education through graduate and postgraduate study. You're prepared, so go out from here and make a difference. We are, all of us, are very, very proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2019. Will all the graduating students please rise and remain standing? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Miami University's graduating class of 2019 of the College of Education, Health and Society. Would everyone please stand and join in the singing of our university's alma mater. The words are printed on the back cover of your program and displayed on the screen overhead. Thank you. Please be seated for the recessional of our faculty and graduates.